ready.
This video is gonna be interesting. Yeah, so what you're looking at, you would assume immediately, is that, like, Republic, whatever multi-pack they did, minus the battle droid, because I didn't need the battle droid. Actually, the reason why I would have this set is because my brother, he collects battle droid stuff. His girlfriend got him the set for Christmas, but he just wanted the battle droids, so she actually gifted me the clone troopers from it. So I do have them. But what you're looking at is not that multi-pack. These are the original releases of the Phase 1, the 501st, the Shock Trooper, and Commander Cody from the original Saga Legends and Mission Series lines. The reason why I'm making this video is to show you that they somehow made them worse. They somehow made them worse. Seriously. Here's the new Phase 1. You can already see some of the paint's a little off on it. Here's the new 501st. The paint is totally, like, lopsided on, like, the helmet and on the knees. Here is the Shock Trooper, who probably got off the lightest. His helmet just looks a little iffy. We might find some more things as we go along. And then the Commander Cody. The Commander Cody, oh, we're in for a treat. I posted a picture of it on Instagram already. So, the reason why I'm making this video is to show you that, number one, Hasbro is still out of touch when it comes to, like, the things that fans want, right? They made those Celebrate the Saga multi-packs like people would actually give a shit, even though 5 POA. Who cares about 5 points of articulation figures? Who does? There's a few people that are like, oh, they feel kind of like the vintage ones. I mean, sure, yeah, they do. But come on, I mean, I could forgive it if they looked gorgeous. Like some of the figures from Rogue One looked gorgeous, and they're just 5 POA. Like Saw Gerrera, he looked gorgeous. But these ones especially, man, they had the chance to do the printing technology to make them cleaner, to make them better, and they made them worse. I just want to show that the quality is still weird. They threw this set out basically just to be like, oh, people like clone troopers, let's release clone troopers again. Even though anyways, let's get on with it. Here is the original Phase 1. Let's talk about the paint quality. Pretty solid. The paint's where it needs to be. It's not really out of whack. There's a couple little splotches there, but overall it's pretty decent. I mean, what little paint is there is not bad. Let's show off the new one. You can see it's kind of off on the helmet, not too bad. Kind of a nitpick on this Phase 1. This is honestly one of the ones that got off the lightest. But you can see it's just, like, number one, why'd they re-release this set again already? And number two, like, oh, you can see on that elbow, look at that. Ooh. It's just, why, man? Why? I mean, the Phase 1, there isn't much paint to really, like, nitpick, but you can tell. You can tell the new one doesn't look as good. It's going to become very apparent with the 501st, and it's going to be hilarious with the Cody. So, 501st, oof. So, looking at the helmets, this one, the mouth is totally misaligned, totally, completely. And also the visor is kind of misaligned. Ugh. Ooh. Yeah, not good. Not good. I mean, the rest isn't too bad, I guess. You can see the black's not even as good as it used to be. No blue stripe on the wrist. No blue stripe on the legs. So I guess this one's kind of more accurate to the original Battlefront 2 game. And you can see the knees. Look at the knees. No! It's totally misaligned. They just tampoed that little V on it like they didn't even care. Aw, man. That's sad. That is just sad. So yeah, this guy already was just like an army filler. Now they'll just kind of stand back there and just be like, oh yeah, we're troopers, yeah. I mean, just look at that new one, man. That helmet. That helmet's just... Oh, man. And I thought the QC back in the original Saga Legends line was bad. This is supposed to be like an updated, newer version. Oh, man. And, like, it's funny because a lot of the human-faced characters in this run of releases actually did have, like, face printing and didn't, looked a little better. The Shock Trooper is another case of just looking a little weird. He kind of suffers from Black Series Shock Trooper syndrome, where the chin is kind of small and the stripes are kind of going up too much. So that's unfortunate. The shock stripes are misaligned on the top, but it's not too bad. I mean, they were a little misaligned on the old one, too. Ooh, you can definitely see where the bands meet on the paint. You can definitely see on the arms there. They did it in the front. There, it's a little noticeable on the old one, but not nearly as bad. The belt, it's just a red belt. Leg stripes, it's a leg stripe. I guess you can't really mess that up too much now, can you? And the feet, it's Shock Trooper didn't get off too bad. You can see some red overspray on the belt on the new one. Overall, man, it's just, like, I mean, look at the cleanliness on the top too. It's just kind of funny, man. It's just kind of funny. They re-released these things and they made them worse. I wanted to make this video just showing you that they re-released some of the worst Clone Trooper figures and they made them worse. And Commander Cody, we are in for a treat. Because the old one I already consider to be one of, if not the worst Commander Cody action figure. Maybe the Transformer might top it. But just look at the old one. It already looked gross. Like, but I mean, at least the visor paint matched the sculpt. It was missing so much paint. So much paint is just totally missing. Like, look at that. That looks... You know those Chinese knockoff figures where, like, they didn't even bother painting the back of the figure just because it's like, oh, you know, it's stupid kids. As long as they buy it, they see it looks good in the front. They open it up. They don't really care, right? It's basically what this is. Like, look, they didn't even paint the back of the knees black. Ridiculous. That's the old one. This is the new one. Look at the visor. Look at that visor. That looks like a bootleg. This looks like a bootleg, but it's a real thing. Where is it? Where is it? Where's it? Oh, there he is. I gotta get him. I gotta get him down. I gotta do it. It's looking like this actual bootleg Commander Cody figure I have. Look at that. It looks like a bootleg. It's comparable to a bootleg. No. No, Hasbro. No. Ah, man. Look at that. Oh. I mean, the rest isn't too bad, I guess. The rest isn't too bad. But, oh, man, that visor. That is... And I'm pretty sure every single one looks like that, too. Every single one. Oh, man. This, I just, Hasbro sometimes, man, you really, you mess me up. You mess me up. Imagine if they re-released all these guys and it was like the original Saga Collection versions, you know? Imagine if they did that. Oh, imagine if they re-released like the Quick Draw clones. And then like the old Saga Collection Cody, or maybe the TVC Cody, they reissued him. Man. I don't know, man. I don't know. The Walmart rant I did about Din Djarin, I don't know if that video's come out yet. And then this, oh, Hasbro, dude. We need to talk. We need to talk. Oh, man. Honestly, I do have to say, the original 5 points of articulation figures did come out when Disney bought Star Wars, right? That is when they came out. It fits with the timeline. I genuinely have a lot of reason to believe that Disney has a lot of say on why Star Wars toys are in the state that they are in. I genuinely feel like that is a fair assumption to make. So, Disney, I don't know what you're doing, but knock it off. Take a note from how Hasbro handled it back in 2010 before Disney bought the brand. Just do that again. Just do that again. But you don't need to have Clone Wars and Saga Legends and, like, Vintage Collection running concurrently. You can just have Vintage Collection and Black Series. But you can still have the aisle totally full of them. You could, but then again, you've already messed it up so much with the horrible merchandise from the sequel trilogy. Merchandisers and, you know, retail stores don't want to buy the stuff. They don't want to buy tons of Star Wars stuff again for their store. This stuff wasn't bought by retailers, probably. That's why these were, like, exclusives. Oh, man, I'm done. I'm going to try to talk a little more positively from now on when it comes to Hasbro and all that, but it's hard to, man. It's like, It's like seeing that high school student that did really good, it got straight A's, and then in college he is just flunking. He is flunking. Maybe he gets a good grade here and there, dude, but this guy's barely making it through college. He needed a grade in high school. That's how it's going right now with Hasbro. That's how it's going. And it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. But Hasbro keeps me happy with Transformers. Somehow they haven't ruined that. Somehow we are in the golden age of Transformers, but Star Wars, man, we're way past that now. Alrighty, guys, I'll see you in the next video. I just wanted to show that how, dude? How do you re-release it and make it worse? How? I mean, it's just marginally worse, but still, it's noticeable. I'm out. I'll see you guys. Bye.